Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Saf. Hope you're doing well. Today we're watching The Expanse. This is Season 4, Episode 2, entitled Jetsam. I know that word from Flotsam and Jetsam from The Little Mermaid. It's supposed to be like debris from a shipwreck, right? Or some wash ashore. It's bullshit. It's it's ocean garbage, right? Thoughts on the last episode or on the back half of that one? Big takeaways, as I perceive them to be, is Earth, OPA, and Mars have an agreement. As some Belters kind of jumped to the agreement, got someplace first. Now there's Earth people that crashed there. And then the Roci and crew showed up. That's where we're at. I wasn't sure if they were hitting debris or they were shot down, but then after the little shurikens were flying around, I'm thinking, was that part of it? Did they maybe fly through that thing? Because it looked like it was just migrating. It didn't seem like it was going after people as much as it was just passing through. So this show isn't going to last forever, and I'd like to have another kind of science fiction show on board. So leave suggestions below in the comments so I can just start planning ahead. I know Altered Carbon is a thing. I know Mr. Robot is a thing. Love, Death, Robots. You know, I know of these things, but I just want to get some input. Like, I grew up on the Next Generation Star Trek series, and I had a roommate in the Marines that had the whole Voyager series on DVD, so I'm very familiar with those two. I don't really know so much about Deep Space Nine. I don't know anything about, switching gears, Battlestar Galactica. I don't know if there's any other big space opera. Like, I watched Farscape on the Sci-Fi Channel, so I'm hit or miss on some things. Leave suggestions. I'm curious. I want to plan ahead. This is the only show, I think, that I watch off of Amazon Prime, and some of the recordings have been skippy, so I've downgraded, for this one, the stream quality just a tiny bit to see if that gives a better frame rate, which will yield a better, better experience for everyone, so. Alright, enough rambling. Just want to get into this, see what's going on. I'm recording during the day. It's nice. The bird is outside, so it's nice and quiet inside. Only have a little bit of time, though, so no more rambling. Let's get into it. Season 4, Episode 2, Jetsam. Here we go. Frankie!
Okay. So what we got here?
Infinity Stones?
We got this monkey. You see something?
Oh, that's Miller. Okay.
What do we got to ship for it?
I don't like that. I kind of want to put it through a filter. So the Belters have never had to deal with this, even though they've been here a little while?
Maybe these are the things that brought down your shuttle.
Yeah, that must be it. Amos, go with him.
I don't know, it looked like big chunks of holes coming through, not little.
Life on Earth developed using potassium, carbon, and calcium, but it could just as easily have been arsenic, silicon, and iron.
Yeah, the periodic table just shifting a little bit. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Is that from... Wait, this is at the ring, so these are... Was there an explosion outside the ring?
We only had the bodies on our scopes for a few seconds before they hit the periphery and dissociated. Appears they came from the Sojourner, a prospective UN colony ship, at the blockade for nearly 13 weeks waiting for permission to transit the rings.
It sends a message that the peace cannot change a century of anger overnight.
Shit.
If there is active protomolecule on New Terra,
Oh, then we'll deal with it. He'll have to. The next closest ship is 2 months away.
Dang. I'm still wondering about... Oh, she's in space. She's going somewhere.
you're very good in those boots, man.
She's had practice.
I had a good teacher.
Yeah, I still kind of wonder about Nancy from the last episode, the way she talked to her. Like, I wonder if that was maybe his, her son's wife or something. UN-1, is that what that said?
Brings to mind the people who built the great Gothic cathedrals, knowing they belonged dead before the work was finished, trusting that their great-grandchildren would lay the final stones. We've lost that kind of generational thinking on Earth.
The Martian drive on the show is appealing to me because everyone is focused in one direction. Christian Avasarala. You don't decline a thing from her, even if you're Bobby.
All individuals in the vicinity detained or searched.
Wow. Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me? Are you lying?
You think you're funny?
Yeah.
I assume they train your special forces types to resist augmented interrogation.
Yeah, and they also trained me to snap necks. I haven't done either of those things since coming home.
Just in your face, fuck you.
Having dinner with the UN Secretary General is quite an honor for a Martian dock worker. You seem very fond of Earthers. For a Martian, I mean.
Fuck you!
If Bobby had the thing that Clarissa has, the little augment tooth thing, like, whoa. Whoa, and you had her in her armor? Whoa. I know her armor's gone now, but... If some of these people are from Ganymede, is there a chance that Prax jumped on? I didn't see his name in the credits, but they may have hidden it. They may have gotten better.
That swarm of bugs. I just got word it might be protomolecule related.
What?
We need to test everyone who was injured for infection.
This place. We have nowhere else to go.
You have everywhere else
What
to
do we need
go.
to do?
God damn.
Yeah, fucking hard.
I'm gonna live through this.
We need this golf cart to be more futuristic. We'll put 2 more wheels on it.
Hey, Murdy. It's like a blasting cap to you?
It's mercury. And yes, it does.
I think someone blew up this pad.
Was it the Belters or was it unknown entity? Leaning towards Belter aggression. That's kind of been the theme lately. Unless that's all a misdirection.
Let me take you back.
I'm fine.
We just got here. It's no shame in easing into it.
Assuming this solar system is the same age as our own.
Radioisotope dating puts this structure at approximately 1.5 billion years old.
Dang.
You don't see how strange that is?
Geological processes churn over on Earth a lot quicker.
Protomolecule hijacks organic life and uses it for its own purposes.
I'd be really happy if nothing happened for once with these interactions with him.
No.
What were you expecting?
Yeah, anything, something. It wasn't me who shot you down. Or shot down the human Earthers.
Alien planet, okay?
This is Jacob, my husband, and our daughter Felsia.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Same. Before for dinner?
Looks like I have to kill your husband now. He's infected. I'm so sorry.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
Where did you get this?
At the pad.
You people blew up that pad deliberately. That's what took down our shuttle. You killed a lot of my people.
That's a pretty bold accusation.
Bugs kill your shuttle. You tried to pin it on us like Guinness always do.
Either they pay for this, or you all will.
What do you got on tap?
What you got to barter?
Cabinet minister resigns over policy difference. Okay, that's Nancy. I was talking about her, I think, in the intro. Like, what's her connection? It seemed like family-ish.
You've been flagged for additional screening.
I'll handle this. She's a personal guest of the Secretary General.
Additional screening. Who was going to tamper with her? Because there's be no other reason for that. Did it just click in my brain that Avasarala is on Mars? Like, I know they were...
Hi.
like,
Bobby. Please. Who are you?
Arjun Avasarala, at your service.
Arjun? That's a different actor. That's a different actor. What happened to the other guy?
If you married Christian, you're a hell of a lot braver than I ever was.
But my planet has no monopoly on people of courage and conscience. They're here as well. And so let us take him on.
Was she just invited here to be a point-out piece in her sentence?
Medina Station continues to exist only by the goodwill of Earth and Mars, and our fleets. Belters would do well to remember that.
Yo, what? Wait a minute. Everything with that last part is... What the fuck?
First day on a planet. How was it?
Terrifying. Glorious.
It's a weird concept to not be familiar with a horizon or a skyline or all that up above. She in a lot of pain or something wrong? Oh, she was like, I'm going this way, but then went another.
It's your cardiovascular system. It just ain't developing quickly enough.
I guess my body's
just ain't as strong as it needs to be in this gravity.
No, it's just like, don't carry your pack, don't run, observe, be there.
Marco Inaros. How well do you know him?
Only by reputation.
Naomi said you knew what he did to her.
He's charismatic. He's uncompromising. He's very dangerous. Men like that cast a spell.
This will need to be sanctioned. Talk to Dawes. I'll reach out to Fred Johnson. It'll take a big bounty to bring this one in.
Yeah, it's like a mafia. Like, you gotta get permission from all the family heads and all the clans before you go in on your own.
Not even a goodbye?
Yeah, fuck you, lady.
But he was the only one who would even speak to me.
I'm surprised that Martians would be so ungracious. He didn't much care for me.
You were using me tonight.
Yeah.
Just like you used him.
Come and work for me.
What?
Fuck these people. If they don't see how glorious you are, they don't deserve you.
This was her plan the whole time, wasn't it?
Good night, ma'am.
Just get on the Rocinante so I can have you with the crew, please. Just please.
I gotta tell them that it's finish the paperwork. I know.
Circuit. That's the structure.
We need to talk. Where the fuck have you been? I'm busy.
He showed up while someone else is around. She's asleep, though.
Nothing like a plague of locusts to welcome you to town, though. But they're not important.
They felt really important when they were slicing up the fucking camp.
What's important is where they came from.
There was no way in.
Jim. What did he say?
Don't interrupt me, please. We're talking.
Alright, I'm going with you.
We're all going.
No,
I feel like a
you're
lot
not.
better if someone stayed at the Roci, watched our asses in case we need backup. You okay with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a compromise, and it's fair, and it's right. We do need someone to possibly swoop in on the boat. And she needs to be close to medical shit anyway.
Where in the hell are you?
I'm in town. I'm keeping an eye on things, like Holden said.
Alright, well, Holden and I are going on this
Later.
mission.
So what did he trade for the drinks?
Yo.
Bullets? Oh, shot glasses. It's like a shot. I look at caffeine that way. I love caffeine.
Glad to see you don't need those bullets.
Well, I got plenty of lead and chemicals on the Roci. It's easy to make more. Shit, I could be rich here.
Yeah, if he's just fabricating.
Sure, but there's nothing to buy.
How about that?
Oh, I thought he was looking at her midsection. I was like, excuse me? Okay, you've invited yourself to the party.
What else you got?
Meet some friends.
It's light.
Yeah, if we're showing the nephew again, it's only because something bad is going to happen to him. A biohazard curtain? Excuse me?
Okay, look, you have to go. Please, I'll explain later.
What is this shit?
It's just focus drugs. Okay, please, if they see you here, they'll kill me.
You are such an idiot.
I said she was no good last episode.
Oh, fuck this.
Yes, yes. You don't got that skill set.
You're so fucked.
Bitch, shut up. I mean, I wouldn't leave her. She's a loose end. Well, she didn't kill anyone else. She just beat the shit out of him. Spit or throw a penny?
I'm good!
Back on series. Fuck. Get this water theft.
That was not cool.
Hey, it's got a moral.
I don't give a shit.
That. I need that out of there. Okay?
That's pretty
Pretty
straightforward.
A root.
Yeah.
Last time you stuck your hand in something for Miller, it put you in a coma.
She's got a point.
All right, no coma this time, kid. I promise. 100,000 people died on arrows. Try carrying that around in your skull.
Oh. There was a guy in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood who was like that.
Old woman humming her wedding song. Little kid having a nightmare. People screaming.
Now she better shut the fuck up.
Hey, Giuronano! Yeah, you, Pampa!
You hear that?
Oh, fuck.
got no right to threaten us.
And when we need to flee,
he's going for a weapon.
Don't lay your history on me. I didn't blow up shit on Ganymede.
Careful, Urta. They ain't over yet.
Now that was a threat.
Any other threats? Get another root in there quick. Yeah, it gets to a point where you're too far up to even if you cut the cord, you won't bottom out before it. Yeah, where's Miller to cue us in? Next episode is... God damn it. No, not the next episode. Everything always skips so quickly. I just wanted to sit there and dwell. Season 4, Episode 2, Jetsam. A lot just happened there. I'm going to read the description real quick. Avasarala is blindsided while on a visit to Mars. The Roci crew continues their protomolecule investigation while tensions between the RCE and the Belters reach a tipping point. Drummer and Ashford track down a terrorist. Okay. Drummer and Ashford think they have a bead on the signature drive that they got from the UN and match that up with that ship that got blown up, so they think they have an idea of who it is and what factions would be against this person that is only known by reputation. Bobby was being used by Avasarala. I mean, I kind of said in the reaction, was that the whole plan, the whole setup was to get her here and piss her off and be like, come work for me, Bobby. They don't love you. Bobby. Like, was it all a setup? Yeah, Bobby bailing out her nephew, getting him out of that drug situation and fucking everyone up. I'm all about it. I hope it doesn't come back to bite her. I hope, like, we're just done with those people. There's a lot of tension down on New Terra here. That conversation at the end between Dude and those three Belters, like, I kind of saw him, like, getting his shit ready. But then when he was walking away, I was like, okay, I guess we're done here. Guy turned around and said, oh, that's a threat, and just popped him. So I still wonder what's going to be revealed ended up shooting down. Like, was it one of the Belters who shot it down? Was it the ship that's flying around unaccounted for? No, that was at a different ring. Was it some other phenomenon, some other defense system, something we haven't seen yet? Amos, at least, his tensions are relieved for a little while. Post-coitus, just laying there, like, you hear that? You hear that? Like, not to be too much like Bronn from Game of Thrones, but that whole, nothing like a woman after a fight and a fight after a woman. He just had that, and he's like, here's a scuff going out outside. He's going to check it out. So I wonder what the point of that was. I mean, for the viewer, for the narrative, was that just to establish that he was a witness to it, and now the crew is going to know it happened? I mean, I guess the other two Belters are going to know it happened too, but maybe however long Amos was there could vouch for the story, or shoot down one of the claims if the other two guys say some bullshit, or if the one guy exaggerates what happens, like, oh, 6 of them hit me, or, you know, some dumb shit. Alex and Holden fucking around in that alien structure. I'm getting Subnautica vibes from that. So far, all we've seen is the little metal guys, the little swarm thing flying around. Miller, when he has his little visions and can see circuits and machinery and biology and, you know, see all the layers, it did look like those things, those pointy tentacle-looking arcs, half-arcs, spikes, it did look like it led down to something greater, so. And that could have something to do with the dreams that Holden had of the planet, and then it getting all blah and swarming out, you know. That could be on a large scale what those little bots are. This isn't Grey Swarm like a theory of self-replicating nanobots that just keep shredding and building, and eventually it's just this expanding cloud of consumption. And that's kinda what the dream looked like with Holden, his vision. Precursor of things to come, misdirection, just random fun stuff to push the episodes along, I don't know. But that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. I value your time. I try to keep intros, outros. I try to keep edits, everything, you know, condensed. That may give the illusion of a lot of talking or talking over things. But I do watch more in the reaction. There's just a lot of downtime. I spit everywhere right now. And I don't include that downtime. Like I said, that's it for now. I look forward to the next one, but it'll be in a couple days. So thanks again for being here. Hope to see you again, and goodbye.